Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu5 and this is a vlog style video filming with my new HP gaming laptop webcam. I know the lighting sucks, but I don't have anything to, I don't have that kind of equipment yet. Um, Wanted to do a vlog video, some random subject matter and some knife related stuff as well. Um, First off, I came across a Joe Rogan experience clip where he's talking about how he loves Texas. This was spurred on by the recent shooting at one of our churches, and one of the congregation members stopped the threat very quickly before the police could get there, which is awesome that he was able to stop the threat um, and save people. But Joe Rogan was talking about how unique of a place Texas is and its people, and that they're really warm, hospitable people, and they have an attitude. But he says Texans are crazy, but they're cool. And he even has a stand-up bit about Texas, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it's true. I can probably make a whole video about Texas and the people that live there. But yeah, he stated this fact that I didn't know that there are more captive tigers in Texas than in the wild globally. I looked this up. This is the first thing that popped up on the internet, and supposedly the Humane Society says it's true that Texas has more captive tigers than there are in the wild. And I have mixed feelings about this. I love the fact that we have so many breeding pairs of tigers in Texas, but I'm saddened that there's so few of them in the wild. Now, for those of you who don't know, I was attacked by a tiger when I was a kid. Um, my dad knew a guy who bought a tiger at a gas station, and my dad had this epiphany. He was like, "Hey, I should take my kid to go pet this tiger, and he would love it. He can tell his friends about it." Now, to keep things into perspective, let's just say if I'm this tall at that age, the tiger was about this tall. Still a pretty big animal compared to me. It had enough mass to knock me over if it wanted to. And, I was in the first or second grade, and I went to this guy's house. The owner of the tiger wasn't there, but I think it was the groundskeeper that let me in the cage, and I pet it, and it latched onto me. It latched onto my arm. Sorry for the camera bouncing. And it latched onto my arm, and I screamed. The guy started slapping it, and it was baring its teeth, and he was slapping it. I was screaming because I was freaking out. A tiger is biting me. Now, this tiger was probably playing. If any of you ever owned cats and you're like petting a cat and you rub its belly, it might latch on and bite you and scratch you and stuff. That's what this cat was doing. This tiger was doing that. It probably thought it was playing, but it wouldn't let go. So I had that experience, and so I can say from firsthand experience, there are tigers in Texas. Um, Later on, at my granddad's funeral, my dad pointed the guy out and said, "That's the guy who owned the title. You should ask him about that." And I asked him about it, and the guy said, "Yeah, it bit someone." So my wife said that either it goes or I go. And I don't know if I was that person he was talking about, but I told him like, "Hey, it bit me too," and it was a pretty crazy experience. But I'm not one of those guys who thinks just scary animals need to be eradicated. I don't like snakes, I don't like mosquitoes, but I have no problems with sharks, tigers, wolves, bears, pumas. I have no problem with them. I think they have their place in the environment. I don't like snakes, and I don't like mosquitoes, and I don't like love bugs. But I'm not one of the. There was a guy at my work who was complaining about the population increase in alligators in East Texas, and he's like, "Yeah, you got those tree huggers making laws because alligators are becoming extinct." And he says, "Who cares?" I looked right at him. I said, "I care. I like animals. I'm a hunter. I like eating them, but I also want to watch them. I enjoy seeing them. And I want my kids to be able to enjoy those animals as well. Just because an animal is scary doesn't mean that it needs to be destroyed." Um, I didn't give him that whole spiel, but you know that's how I feel. But I did look at him and I yelled at him. I said, "I care," and he kind of shut up after that. And he's not that pleasant of a fellow to begin with. But anyways, there are more tigers in Texas than in the wild globally. Who knew? Now, to get on to the more knife-related, channel-related stuff. I want to increase my production values, and I want to upgrade my camera. How am I going to upgrade my camera? I have this on eBay. This is a William Henry Kressel um, Jurassic, Mike Norris Ribbon Damascus, Makinagami handle, fossil scales, diamonds in the thumb stud, and button lock. And let's see, comes with a ostrich skin leather pouch that clips to your pocket. Starting bid $600. Buy it now, 800. And this is gonna hopefully buy my new camera. I'm looking at a Rebel. Um, um, Hang on a second. Let me pull it up. I'm looking at a Canon EOS Rebel T7i DSLR. I want a DSLR because I want to film good video and I also want good photography. I love Instagram. I want to take better pictures to insert into my videos as well. That's why I got this phone is because I love taking pictures um, of wildlife and landscapes and stuff. Um, I hate posing in pictures, but I like taking pictures. I like to be the one taking pictures. Um, my brother was very upset with me that I went to Hawaii and I did not take any pictures of me and my parents, together. We didn't take any group pictures with each other in Hawaii, and he was not happy about that. Also looked at the Panasonic Lumix G85. It's a little bit more expensive, but the $600 to $700 price range is kind of what I'm shooting for. But if you have a good DSLR recommendation, leave it in the comments section. I'll check it out. But I'm kind of leaning towards the Rebel T7i DSLR Canon. Um, uh, I have a trial sample of Coral Video Studio, and that's what I use to edit my last video on the NATO watch modification. And I did some things in there that I don't normally do in video editing, at least on a computer. I do some of that stuff with the iMovie app on my phone, but I want to increase my video productions. I want to be able to self film. I can't really self film with this and do battle blades. So I want to upgrade my camera. I'm going to have to get me a new video editing software because this sample is going to expire here pretty soon. But that's it. I know the videos I want to film that I either need to film with my brother or self-film. I know I have an idea of what I'm going to do and everything. I just need the money for the cutting medium, and I either need a cameraman or I need to self-film. So that's what's holding me back. I'm still experimenting with self-filming. It's not something I normally do when I do testing videos. So that's it. Feel free to go on eBay and buy my knife or bid on it. Um, it's a steal, basically. Um, it's I have it starting bid 600. Buy it now 800. I paid 1,500 for it, but I just don't know a whole lot of people who are willing to spend that much money on a knife. And so I put it on eBay in the hopes of making a wider audience, giving more people the opportunity to bid on it or buy it. And hopefully I will get rid of it. It's I'm not a big fan of Sabenza. I've handled a Sabenza and I didn't like it, and it just didn't seem that cool special to me. I know that's going to sound weird, but I just don't like Sabenza. And the William Henry to me is a much smoother knife. It's a nicer knife, not only in material but in exclusivity. This is number 6 out of 25 made. Um, but the biggest problem I have with this knife is that the blade is a little bit smaller than what I like in my EDC blades. Don't get me wrong, it's good for special occasions where you're going to be opening packages or envelopes or something like that at a wedding or whatever kind of gathering where you want to like show off how cool you are. But like the stuff that I normally do, I need. I like a 3.5 to 4 inch blade for my EDC knife. That's kind of uh, to me 4 inches is like the perfect EDC knife blade length. 3.5 to 4 inches. That's what I like. So this is a good gentleman's knife, but not good for my everyday life. And I bought it, I enjoyed it, and now it's time to sell it to someone who will enjoy it and for me to upgrade my gear. So that's it. I'm a Saucy 5, and I'm out.